Today, the Grateful Tree Service crew tackles the removal of 2 sizable sweet gum trees located behind 2 properties on a cul-de-sac. While the crew gets set up, owner Garrett Forrest and foreman Robbie Landle survey the work area and come up with a plan. The Grateful Tree crew hasn't been on the job site long before they find their first obstacle. Garrett informs the crew the homeowner has reached out and let him know there's an electrical box in the drop zone, buried in thick brush and poison ivy, that wasn't previously accounted for. Now the entire plan has to be changed to avoid potential damage to the electrical box.
We're removing these 2 trees, these big gum trees, and when Garrett bid the job, he didn't see one of these electrical boxes in the bushes.
Okay.
And, you know, after he bid it and signed it or whatever, I guess the homeowner called him and told him that, you know, hey, did you see this box? And, you know, he was like, no. So instead of being able to just like drop all these pieces and put a line in it and just kind of toss most of the tree, we're gonna have to rig everything out and just be safe and, you know, be aware of the box. We don't want to hit it. So it kind of changes the entire job site from what was planned versus what we actually have to do.
Garrett coordinates with the homeowner, while Robbie comes up with a new scheme of maneuver. Once the job site is set up, the crew gets busy clearing out the brush at the base of both of the trees to be removed.
Boom, boom, and I think it's going to be a fun day of just, you know, rigging and zip lining and, you know, good for the ground guys. When we bomb stuff, it just becomes like everywhere. But
We got great.
When we rig it, it goes a lot smoother.
With the electrical box in the drop area, the Grateful Tree crew execute a systematic rigging approach. Robbie decides to use rigging ropes and a Porta-Wrap. The system is designed to use friction to control the speed of a loaded rigging rope. This allows the crew to smoothly control and lower pieces as they're cut from the tree, a necessary addition to the workflow to protect the electrical box in the drop zone. The Grateful Tree crew uses 2 highly specialized pieces of equipment, purpose-built for tree service. These machines allow the crew to tackle even the most demanding jobs in the most difficult locations. First, the CMC Arbor Pro lift, designed specifically for tight urban areas. With a 72-foot working height and the ability to fit through a standard 36-inch gate, it gets into places that surprise even seasoned professionals. Then there's the Avant 528, a Finnish-manufactured articulating loader and possibly the most underrated piece of tree equipment in the Grateful Tree arsenal. Its articulating design hinges in the center of the machine instead of skidding when it turns, and it supports a wide range of tree service-specific attachments that keep the crew fast and efficient. Faster, in fact, than most tracked machines. What both machines share is a light footprint. They're built to do heavy work without leaving heavy damage, gentle on yards, landscapes, and driveways, so the property the crew walks out of looks like the property they walked into, but better.
A fuse keeps blowing, the parking brake fuse, which just pretty much engages the parking brake so that we can't move this thing. And we, yeah, one second. Yeah, what's up, Garrett?
While Robbie troubleshoots, He's in communication with Garrett over the crew's Cardo in-helmet comm system. Garrett leaves the job site to get more fuses while Robbie keeps working on the Avant. In the meantime, the crew is forced to move all the material by hand. The crew are no strangers to hard manual labor, but the pace of the job will slow down fast if Robbie and Garrett can't get the loader running again. If it's not fixed before the larger trunk wood starts coming down, the entire job could run over, costing hundreds of additional dollars an hour and putting the whole removal at risk.
Because I thought last time when you try to move, you could try to move, but it just wouldn't do it. But okay, all right.
You'd be going forward and it would just come to a halt.
Because I tried moving it and it didn't even try to move, nothing. So anyway, yeah, so this fuse keeps blowing and we had just dropped it off to get that fuse repaired so that it would stop blowing, and here it is, not fixed. All the time, yep, drop it off somewhere, hey, fix this problem, sure. $1,000 later, you get it back and it's not fixed. Yippee.
I immediately left.
And what'd you go do?
Picked up some fuses. We just dropped the Avant off to get it serviced, and for that issue, not even 2 jobs in, it's still having it. No one's good at their jobs ever, except us. We're the best.
There we go.
Let's see how many more times it breaks on this job.
With the Avant fixed thanks to Garrett's quick actions, the job is back on track. With the canopies cleared, the crew turns its attention to the trunks. This is where the day's planning pays off. The trunk wood is heavy, the cuts are deliberate, and every piece is rigged with the electrical box still in mind. The Porta-Wrap absorbs the load, the rigging hardware holds, and each section comes down clean and controlled. There's a reason this work draws people in. Done right, it's equal parts engineering, athletics, and craft. And the bigger the wood, the smaller the margin for error.
is the tentative game plan is liable to change in an instant.